together now, and today we're drinking Evil Twin Brewing, Brett Yeast, and Hells. So it is a sour lager. It is a Munich Hells, and it is 5.5% alcohol by volume, and that is about all I know about it. Hells Lager. I don't even know if I got the right glass. I got a lager glass. I'm assuming that's the correct glass. I don't know if the sour takes over or if the lager takes over. Their website gives me basically no information about the beer, and so I can't really flap my gums too much about what goes into the beer, what the hops, any of that stuff are. All we know is it's a lager that's got a sour component to it. So let's crack it and pour it. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. Oh wow, a lot of action on this beer. And go ahead and leave some comments, because we love talking about beer. A lot of action on this beer. Let's put that down there so we don't drop it. I mean, we got a great, big, massive head on this thing. I would say fairly typical lager. I would more yellow than golden or orange, not light yellow. Lots of head, massive amount of bubbles streaming up through it. Lots of carbonation was the word I'm looking for, not head. We've got like 4 fingers of bright white head in it. And a very, again, classic looking lager. Typical, a little darker than the piss water lagers we all grew up with. But, so let's do the aroma. Oh, and you definitely get that sour, that tart. A little bit of spice in there. And that very classic lager aroma, like the saltine crackers. And again, the sour, yeah, if you've had sours, you know what I mean. I'm not sure if there's really a flavor to describe it, like a tart cherry or... Let's go ahead and give it a taste. So, okay, first taste is almost like a classic lager. Crisp, clean, that acidic, you know, that sharp taste that you get. And then it ends with a nice sour, not bitter, but a nice sour. Extremely well balanced. I don't want to say crisp and clean, but it's not even 2 beers in one. It's just extremely well made. I think we need some more of this. What do you think? Well, this head on here could take me all day to drink it. Not an overly complex beer per se. Again, a lager shouldn't be. Trying to pick up a little bit of, yeah, there's a hint of, like, I would say clove. Then maybe a little bit of bitterness at the back end of it. Sour, then bitterness. A little sweetness up front too. Again, a classic lager sweetness in the front end of it. The bready cracker or the saltine, whatever you want to say it. Sour, then some bitterness to wash away that sweetness from it. Don't get any of that again. It's got a little bit more body than a traditional macro lagers. And it finishes quite dry. The sour is not overly pronounced. I should make that clear also. But overall, I would give this a B, an 85 out of 100. I like it. I would drink it again. I probably wouldn't go out of my way looking for it. There's nothing wrong with it. But I just happen to be more of an IPA or an Imperial Stout kind of guy. Those are the two things that I gravitate. Is you looking at my reviews, you understand that. So, we give this an 85. We give it a B, a solid B. Till next time, keep drinking.